Hi everyone. Windows, every time Windows updates, it resets all of my fucking audio options in OBS. Like it's specific to OBS. It's weird. Risby, sit your butt down now. You may have some background noise. The dogs are going out right now. Risby, sit. Don't be a butthead. Okay, so... Sorry, I just saw a thing on Mastodon. So, yeah, there may be some background noise for a minute. So we're going to try Children of Zodiarc, which I totally forgot to change this. Move this up to the top of the screen again. I think that'll be fine. It moved so slow. Risby, what are you doing? My dog's being a jerk. Risby. And that whole time I'm just holding down this arrow. Just waiting. I could move it with the mouse, but then it'd be off center. And that'd just bother me. I could also move it with the transform options, I guess. How's everyone doing? We all saw what happened with Paper Mario, right? Yeah, that was fucking abysmal. And then Bug Fables was just kind of boring. So, yeah. We're gonna try this other one, Children of Zodiarcs. It's been sitting on the backlog for quite a while. And it's supposed to be pretty good, if you ask. I don't know, actually. In fact, basically everyone I've talked to has hated this game, but it was liked by critics well enough. And I like the ideas behind it. And it's by Cardboard Utopia Inc., apparently. Press a button to continue. Controller? There we go. And now I thought I already set this up to capture, but apparently not. There we go. Eventually. There we go. Why is this? Yeah, I know I set this up to capture because I remember resizing this dang thing. Okay, that's weird. Why is this set up like this? This is really strange, y'all. Frisbee, wait. Ugh. No, don't stretch out that much. 1 second, y'all. My favorite thing is when OBS just... Oh, wait, I did that wrong. My favorite thing is when OBS just randomly appends 0.3333 or 0.0001 pixels to whatever you actually enter into it. Like, yes, very helpful, OBS. I appreciate you. Alright, so now we're gonna actually play the game. So it's an SRPG / card game, because card games were ludicrously popular at the time. For about 5 fucking years there, from about 2015 to 2020. They're finally going out of style. I'm just gonna go with normal. SRPGs can become very frustrating on higher difficulties because when your difficulty is decided by random numbers, it rarely feels like higher difficulty so much as a higher chance to be instantly killed by something. I think that they can be fun too, but there was such an oversaturation. It was pretty ridiculous for a long time. To the point that there were a lot of people who would see that a game had cards in it and they just roll their eyes and stop paying attention to it. What is a Zodiarc? To some, a technological miracle, a source of limitless energy, a pathway to hidden knowledge. To others, an infinitely corrupting influence, an alien parasite, a weapon. Hey, Slox. The Zodiarcs were gifts of the Heralds, who came to Loomis over 1,000 years ago from a dark and dying world. The Zodiarcs brought incredible changes to the world. They provided a way to manifest human will into physical reality. An age of incredible wonders followed. An age that ended in terrible war. From the ashes of that glorious age, new societies arose, and much of the past was forgotten. The world found a simple peace. Over the centuries, fragments of the past were uncovered, including the history of the mysterious Zodiarcs. Wise men found Zodiarc relics and, in time, rediscovered their purpose. A new Zodiarc age had begun. Deep inside the nobles district of the ancient city of Taurus, a band of thieves makes a daring incursion into the private chambers of a wealthy Tauran merchant. Oh, they dead. If in this the best resistance the mighty Tauran city god has to offer, I might just steal all your precious relics. To think you weaklings is what pass for law and order. If an I were a noble with you protecting me, I'd be quivering in my gold-threaded slippers. Ransack the noble's tower. Move a hero, first select it, then select its destination. So this is Zercha. He has a very nobility accent, which is kind of wild. Are those eyes or glasses? Those are glasses. Those are pince-nez. You can see the bridge over his nose. Stop! The thief! Help! It's a break-in! Help! Stop, thief! Those your last words? Come on, man. You really want that on your tombstone? I thought you guards were all about honor and guts. Give me your best shot, god dog. Let's see what you're made of. In Children of Zodiarcs, you play cards to perform their actions. Cards the hero can play are found in the hero's hand, oddly enough. So he's got Crashing Down and Crashing Down, which does 5 to 17 damage with no chance for counterattack. Oh, never mind. That's if I use it on myself. 4 to 16 damage with up to a 2 damage counterattack. Every time a card is played, dice are thrown to enhance the effect to its full outcome. This is the reason people hated this, because you could see the RNG appear on the screen. 1 second again. Sorry about this, a bunch of schedules got crossed all at once. Mostly dog schedules. Hold A to grab the dice, release while moving to throw the dice. It's very silly. Every die on the table counts toward affecting the card played. Ooh, look at that. Now I grab them. Shake them around, throw them. Throw every dice on the table. Each shard increases the strength of attacks or healing by 1 HP. Each heart then heals the heroes by 5 HP. There are many more dice symbols. We aren't going to talk about those. Press back at any time while in the dice table to see each symbol's descriptions. Use reroll to get better results. Play Yahtzee. For every dice roll, you can select up to 2 dice to pick up and reroll. Ho ho! And confirm. It seems like a lot to keep track of, but the game actually keeps track of most of it for you. So it's not so bad. What's going on in here? Intruder, robbery in progress. Don't they teach you dogs snappy lines to intimidate people with? Honestly, you guys need to work on technique. Gotta at least try to sound threatening. With that heavy armor, it's gonna take a new tactic to get through to you. My skewer attack should get the point across. You get it? The point? I made a funny. Camera controls. Left stick, right stick. Oh, sorry. Camera zoom with the triggers. Alright. Skewer is still only one space. So we guard. Alright, so I guess... Oh, okay. Counterattack for 0. Hooray! We grab Zirkov. Move him around back. And skewer this motherfucker. I don't know what these blue dice are for, but they're pretty cool. Okay, I guess it just increases the overall strength if I roll stars on them. Grab that. And one of these single dice. We roll. Alright. That's not a skewer at all. That's just a whack. Oh, whoops. I don't know how I accidentally fast-forwarded that, but I sure did that thing. Grab that and that. Only need to do 2 damage. Bonk. So how y'all doing?
Think you're so tough? You're nothing but a thug. Know your place. This is the Nobles District. Your kind are not worthy to sully its floors. Guards, spread out. Don't let this gutter scum leave this room alive.
That's more like it. This guy's got some swagger, and he's brought to me the kind of challenge I can sink my teeth into. Quail Man hair coil. Oh no. No, he's the sequel to Chief Justice Mist. First I didn't like our guy, but now I see where he's coming from. I think he's neat. Alright. Look at that shit. That's some overkill right there. Oh no, he's got +4 defense. Now that I have everyone's attention, where is that Nami? I like Nami a lot. Oh, thank goodness you're here. There's a madman in this area. I'm so glad you've come to save me. Huh? Excuse me, miss. What did you say you're... Wait a minute. Did you just come in through the window? It's her! The Ebony Flame is here! Dang, guess I just can't pull off sweet and innocent. Alright, doggy, we'll do this your way. Alright, now we have to make sure that neither of them is defeated. So she can blitz, 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 or blitz. I guess we're gonna blitz. Well, still only 11 damage. We'll start. Yes, we do get lots more cards as the game goes on. I continue to have a body. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Slox loved her wife. So overall, it's a day, huh? Wow. Oh, you know what? That's an instant kill. Without re-rolling anything, we may as well just leave it. Or hell, I'll throw this one again. All right. Bonk. Oh, it's tapping A during their turn. That goes into fast forward. It's all fun and games until someone gets stabbed in the back. Let's get this over with. Backstab inflicts more damage and can't be counterattacked. They are performed when using physical attacks directly behind the target. Choose wisely when picking the direction you're facing at the end of your turn. Okay, I will. Feels really weird to use the joystick to roll dice. And he's dead. He's not gonna stand back up.
You'll pay for this. Justice will be served.
All right, Nami. Esther, you can come in now. Holy crap! We mopped the floor with them. The bony hand of fate wasn't kind to the nobles district today. Glad you could make it, Pester. Don't know what we would have done without you. Wouldn't be cracking open any safes, that's for sure. Alright, quit acting like children. You know the plan. The two of you can take it from here. I'll lead the rest of these chumps off. Remember, Nami, they took away our lives, but they can't ever steal our fight. That fight is who you are. Bring me their relic. They may kick our ass, but they will never kick our freedom! Victory. Fight is over for now. One. Children's stories. Oh. I believe it just says... Okay, I don't think we can do anything here yet. But this actually tells you what all your stats do. Like, point for point. That's really nice. A lot of games like to hide what stats do behind nebulous computations. This tells you exactly what does what. I like that a lot. Yeah, I can't do anything in there. So I think... Oh, hey, there's when I tried this 2 years ago. I barely remember. I remembered Nami and Pester. I did not remember Zerkov at all. Tell me your story. I sing for the mountain. I sing for the sky. I sing for the eagle flying so high. I sing for the river. I sing for the sea. I sing for my people. But who sings for me? I won't forget you, Mama. I promise. This lock is taking too long. You done there, Pester? You can't rush an artist, Nami. This is a level 3 multi-set model, and I've almost got it. I'm not making up those words at all, I swear. Well, speed it up, or we're gonna have to fight our way out of here. I think Zerkov said this was Lord Alex Paidno's residence. That guy's a real jerk about security. Just a jerk in general, actually. I'm glad we're ripping him off. Alright, it's open. Let's get back to the shambles. Stealing this dog bed, apparently. Ugh. Why do these dang relics have to be so heavy? What is this piece of junk, anyway? This piece of junk is a 1,000-year-old Zodiac relic called the Arch Compass. They say the heralds used these things to travel between the worlds before the age of Apex. Whatever that means. Anyway, it's what the boss wanted, so I'm satisfied. Let's bag it up and get out of here.
Stop where you are, thieves! On account of your young age, I promise to show mercy if you put down your weapons and hand over that relic.
This guy. What a pain. We've been through all this before, Argon. I will never surrender to the nobles or their guard dogs. You want this relic so bad? Come and get it. This guy looks like the voice I gave him, right?
Right you are, Ebony Flame. We are born to our roles as a tiger is to his stripes. I am Master of the Guard, sworn to defend the people and property of Taurus. You are a child of the shambles, born in squalor and raised to be a thief and a murderer.
My lord, a huge thug armed with a club is decimating our troops? And don't concern yourself with these children. I'll dispose of the Ebony Flame for the glory of the Guard.
Very well, Chief Justice. It gives me no pleasure to see you put down, Ebony Flame, but alas, the rules of our world have already decreed your fate. There can be no pardon for outlaws.
Yeah, it's not a very subtle game. I hope it continues to be unsubtle on the right side. As you saw, I hadn't gotten that far into it. Can we kill him first? No, he got away for now. Maybe Zerkov will kill him, though.
Guards, the Ebony Flame aims to escape into the walls like a rat. Cut off her escape.
Nami, I think we're surrounded. If any of these Chief Justices come back, by the way, I am not going to remember their voices. Are we really going to fight them all? We're not giving up, if that's what you're asking. Either we go through these chumps, or you can explain to Zerkov where his relic went. I don't know if I don't know if the Chief Justices, like, come back, or if they just die, is the thing. Each hero has their own deck of cards. Each hero brings their own unique deck to the battle. Move hero, select card, choose target, choose facing. Light blue tiles are a movement range preview. Dark blue is when you're selecting your movement. So that lets us see where enemies move as well. which is very handy for keeping out of their range. That is something that anyone who played an extensive amount of, like, Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy Tactics, the Tactifall tactic game, any of those, you'll know about that stuff. Thank you, Xenon. Argon's a noble gas bag, and one of the chief problems is the hets. Yes. Argon, Argon is captain of the guard, I think. So he's not actually a noble himself, or he's a lower class noble. Yellow shows the range of a card, which is very nice, and red shows where it's targeting. So that one they're showing there as an example is targeting 5 spaces. All right, we've got an actual deck now. So these are both officers. So is Hetz hiding? Oh my god, he's hiding behind all his guys. This motherfucker. Will to live does +10 heal. What does free action mean? Card effect. The unit who played this card will get an... Oh! So that's what Blitz is supposed to do. So I can just use it over and over again. It didn't work last time. Oh, right, because I need a star. That makes sense. So both gray dice can get stars, it looks like. That one has a star, and that one has 2 stars. So let's re-roll those. They're about to die in real life. Like dice. Oh, said free action. I didn't get any stars, though. Did I get stars? I thought I didn't get any stars. This effect will be triggered if at least one... I didn't think I got any stars. Oh well, I guess I'll keep hitting him. And it says extra action there. Because of lightning? Does lightning give me an extra action? Is that what that does? Lightning gives the hero an extra action. Okay. So either lightning or star will give a free action. It looks like lightning always gives a free action, and star can be different depending on the star can be different depending on the card's special ability. Alright, so quick draw. Oh, he's a ranged character, huh? Alright, so quick draw is a ranged attack that blasts 5 spaces. Wow. Iron Sight shoots 1 space. Sounds good to me. That has a... What does the star do normally? Stars triggers... Okay, so it's not doing anything, because it doesn't have a special effect. Ah, lame. Oh, I should have turned his back to the wall. Yep, that's what I thought. That's fine. Any physical attacks performed from an adjacent tile will trigger a counterattack. Expected counterattack damage is shown. Magical and physical attacks performed at long range do not trigger a counterattack. The attack forecast's right panel displays info when there's no counterattack. Nami's counterattack strength with no cards in hand versus Nami's counterattack strength with okay. So your counterattack is stronger if you have more cards. That's interesting. And at any time I can hit the draw cards button. Ooh, very good. Alright. Moving on ahead. It looks like I can draw cards even if I moved. Knifes Out. Like that movie that people were really, really into. And I thought was kind of crappy. Oh, there's another guy there. Okay, I didn't even see him. That guy has a gun. I was about to say, why don't we have a gun? But we explicitly do have a gun. Units can hold up to 7 cards in their hand. Any overdraw will automatically discard the leftmost card. Discarding cards always affects the leftmost card in the unit's hand. Okay. Alright, so Pester has to draw cards because... And he just draws more healing. Okay. Okay, so we blitz. When I blitz, you blitz, we blitz. Sure. Oh right, I forgot. Uh-oh, I have someone in my mentions who I'm afraid is gonna get confrontational about my opinions on bug fables. Alright, it's a good thing I have so much fucking compassion. Check out all this fucking compassion I'm about to do. Crystals just increase healing, I think, or yeah. You know what, though? There are... Oh no, that one doesn't have a 3. This one only has a 2. This is good. Ah, almost. Alright, now they can stand back to back so no one can backstab them. Oh, but now I have to move her. Whoops, that's fine. She'll just attack from the front. What do those Knives Out do specifically? Knives Out is ranged, so I can't even use that. So she'll just draw cards. This person might not get confrontational. I'm just used to that being the case. especially on social media. Oh god, point blank counterattack shot. Alright, let's knives out this guy. Oh yeah, that's a kill. Oh my god, he finally got an attack card. What? Why? Just jumps over the railing just to run up the stairs. And then uses stand your ground. Wow, they really aren't subtle, huh? Dang, that one actually took me a second, but that's blunt as hell. But that's the most popular thing to argue about on social media. Yeah, I can't blitz and knives out in the same turn right now. Okay, bye-bye, Gatson. Now I guess I'm gonna fight this person. Fight them right in their face. Ooh, extra action. What does shield do exactly? Okay, prevents 1 counterattack damage. Whoosh. So I guess this is good, because now she won't be able to counterattack me. Oh, whoops. That's fine. I guess she's allowed 1 counterattack, and now I get... Does that give me 2 free actions? Probably not. Draw cards for this action. Yeah, it doesn't give me 2 free actions. That's a shame. Ow! Knew I should have turned her to the right. Alright. Right, quick draw is ranged. I could just take her out. That seems easy. Oh yeah, that'll do it. In fact, if I re-roll these, it'll still do it. I kind of want those draw extra card rolls. No, not today. Still a kill, that's what's important. This game, despite people complaining about the randomness of the dice, feels significantly less random than most SRPGs. Just because I can actually see what's going on, and I really appreciate that. We don't need shields, because we're from behind. only need 1 star. Oh no! I didn't realize you could do that, but it doesn't matter. I did get the lightning bolt, which is the same as the star. It hadn't even occurred to me that you could knock your own dice around. That's kind of wild. That actually opens up a new kind of strategy for it. Like, you don't like more than 2 of your dice rolls, just fucking throw your dice into that die. That's actually cool. You get an extra action, but you can't use it as an extra movement. Alright, she can heal. There we go. Alright, are they actually gonna approach? No, they're just gonna stand back. Come on, ya big wieners. Draw some cards. More quick draws. Doing 0 damage? Oh, because it was a... Bang. Remember, these are children who were stealing things. This is the type of force that they think is appropriate for this situation. And despite the fact that it turns out that this was not enough force, because this is a fantasy game, ooh, I can use quick draw on these 2 back here. I gotta get rid of this guy, though. You can get the kill, you go for it. Unless someone's harmless. But this guy can do damage. Alright, Pester leveled up. All of his stats went up. Except for C attack, which I don't remember what... Also, it upgraded a card, Iron Sight. Counterattack. His counterattack didn't increase. Also, I love that the character Prosecutor is actually a sniper. Like, that's pretty fucked, right? Rude. That's true. That's very true. This is just taking it up to literally giving them a gun to shoot people with. I'm gonna jump up on this ouch, I guess. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not, because Knives Out. Ranged attack. I believe this game is specifically... I don't need that. About how First Nations people are treated in Canada. Alright, 11 damage. Oh, I love those ragdoll physics. Ah, couldn't get behind. Oh, 5 damage. Shoot you in the face. Okay. There we go. Yeah, for 1 damage. Everyone knows that in JRPGs, guns don't do much. It's weird, actually. They're basically harmless compared to every other weapon type. Oh, shit. Should have paid attention to his movement range. Ow. There we go. Knives Out. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics guns were real nice. Like, surprisingly, especially in advance. Oh, whoops. That's fine. Meant to re-roll that one. And Knives Out was upgraded. Yay! I'd rather have Blitz upgraded. Are you gonna buff yourself? How about you go buff yourself? I must add Star Dice to all of his moves. That's why he keeps being able to draw cards and such. The reason that people look at Canada and think there's no racism there is because there's not as much racism against specific groups there. But holy shit, all the white people I knew, not all, that's not fair. A lot of the white people I knew in especially Alberta and Nova Scotia fucking hated First Nations people for no reason. There we go. Oh, that was a good scream. I like that.
I die for justice.
Oh good, he's actually dead. Holy crap! I can't believe we survived that. Oh, you're being famous. It's getting bad for my health, Nami. Now let's split before... Wait. Dead dog. Better than a live one, right? Can we leave now? My life might suck, but I've kind of gotten attached to it. Quiet. Someone's watching us. Okay, whoever you are, there's no point in hiding. I can hear you breathing. Show yourself. It's not my fault he made me do it. Whoa, this pipsqueak? You took out a city guard all by yourself. Wait a second. Haven't I seen you around the shambles before? Just how long have you been following me? A spy? Spill it, runt. Are you working for the Black Fang? The East Side Gang? Here to rip off our score, huh? Or maybe you're just looking to get your face rearranged. Try me. I'll put you in the dirt next to this guy. Is this kid for real? Whose Zodiarc gauntlet you wearing? Do you even know how to use that thing? It's mine. Jumped a grown-up and took it. And it's easy to use. I make a wish and they die. Just so. Whoa, that's a judge's gauntlet. Kid, what happened here? I wanted to watch you fight, but this guy spotted me. He was gonna hurt me, just like they always do. I know it. Grown-ups are creeps, all of them. But now I have this thing. No grown-up's ever gonna hurt me again. My name's Bryce. But you can call me... the Ivory Flame. Oh. You gotta be shitting me, kid. We don't have time for this now. The dogs will be here any minute. Come on, Bryce. I ain't no babysitter, but I won't be responsible for no kid dying neither. If we don't get the in-betweens right now, we're all as dead as he is. The fight is over. For now. Yes, they are all literally children. Couple teenagers and she's like 9 or 10. Dice equip unlocked. You can now equip the dice you win at the end of each battle onto your heroes. Head over to party management to select dice equip to start. Oh, I can actually check statistics now too. You decide which dice a hero brings into battle. New dice are received as random rewards at the end of battle. Dice a hero can equip are found in their personal inventory. I don't know why some of these are locked. Oh, I guess they can't be changed when you start being able to edit dice. I don't have any triple gems or anything. This looks pretty good, though. Get her a bit more focused on the damage. Bryce, we don't even know what Bryce does, so we'll leave her with her defaults for now. You just learned that rice pudding has rice in it. I've made rice pudding before. It involves quite a lot of rice, in fact. Children can also mean disciples of a church, if you're gonna go that route, Bad Road. So that's even less literal. He's got lots of stuff to draw with. He doesn't have anything that needs stars right now, is the thing. So let's give him this healing die. Is it fucked up that it has rice in it? I don't know. Having always known rice pudding had rice in it, I'm not... I don't think I'm with you on this one. Shadowed by the shattered moon, hides a world of endless night. Blessed are those who share her boon, yet live in warm and glorious light. You buy all that mumbo-jumbo, Pester? Shattered moons, worlds of night? I believe in the heralds, if that's what you're asking. They were real, Nami. They came from a dark world and brought us the Zodiarcs. Yeah, save me the sermon. The Zodiarcs are what made Taurus into what it is today. The Zodiarcs destroyed my people. Even if the heralds were real, I won't ever admit it. I wish they'd stayed in their dark world. One of these days, I'm gonna learn the bullet hell technique. Those guards will really have something to worry about. Take my word for it, Pester, the guards ain't impressed by new techniques. They don't even comprehend how the Zodiarcs work. They don't realize that the user's strength of will is what gives them power. That's why you're so good? 'Cause your will to live is stronger than theirs? Maybe. I mean, it's part of the reason, that's for sure. Maybe fate just smiles more on the beautiful. Since when did you start believing in fate? You reckon there's good guards out there, Nami? They can't be born hateful. Maybe they think the same things about us. You're better off thinking about something else, Pester. Guards hate us, we hate them. That's what you gotta know. Keep it straight, you might just survive this mission. This is just fruit in food all over again. Like it's whole rice instead of paste that is rice. Nami, won't the guards follow us in here? The dogs don't enter the in-betweens much. I guess their noses don't agree with it. It's not why. This place is haunted. Old spirits, they've been here a long time. Taurus is an ancient city. These ghosts remember the age of Apex. They're lost down here, wandering in the darkness. Seriously, Pester, you are too old for this make-believe shadow cult stuff. The only monsters down here are exiled bandits who couldn't cut it outside. It's pretty bad news without your old spirits. The good news is these tunnels connect the whole city. They're our shortcut home. Ugh, it smells worse than usual today. Thank the heralds it's just a few more miles of stink before we can call it a night. Or day, or whatever it is right now. Came from around here. I'm sure I heard it. What? There she is! It's the Ebony Flame! Great, more jarheads. Must have been sent in here looking for us after they found that body by the tunnel entrance.
Oh, wow! It is her! It's her lucky day! We found the Ebony Flame! The bounty on her is huge!
The famous Ebony Flame, she's a kid. We can totally take her! We're rich, bro! I'm gonna spend a week in the pleasure chambers!
Yeah, we finally hit the jackpot! I'm gonna buy an apartment in the East Tower with a marble bathtub and one of those fancy stainless steel ice boxes like the nobles have after beating up or killing this child!
And I am gonna buy a great big golden chamber pot so my poop will smell like money.
Huh? Who's this joker? You kids are out past curfew. Time to say goodnight.
We got magic attacks, we got ranged attacks and melee attacks. We got curses. We got support abilities and healing abilities. And here's how to read it. So those symbols are bonus dice. Those are the blue dice that get added. And we've got the abilities down at the bottom triggered by stars. We've got the basic effect, which just gives a bonus to the attack. Got the card's base strength, the card's type, and the card's name. So simple enough. Alright, if we can get this guy out of the way before Nami gets to move, then she can still not run around behind anyone. Shit. Wait a sec, I can use quick draw to hit both. Oh, no. I'd have to get right up next to him. Now we can quick draw McGraw them. This one can be re-rolled. Excellent. Blat. She's just a kid. We can kill her easily. It's like they don't comprehend the words coming out of their mouths and connect them. Exactly. Well, when it comes to civil rights, Bad Road, I want money and protect the children are things that people act like go hand in hand. Oh, damned. That does 19 base damage? Holy crap, it's single target. Heartless Cruelty. Cursed Shard Dice. Detrimental dice centered around Cursed Shards are added to every roll made by this unit. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool debuff. I like that debuff a lot. Alright, this is a guaranteed kill. Thought it was a guaranteed kill. Oh, there he goes. No! My marble bathtub! Oh no, he's a member of Metallica. That's a cheap shot. I'm okay with it. They're very rich. This is what happens when you pirate music, everyone. Oh, mother, what a way to go. Done in by Rugrats. Do 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 do. Oh, shit. He's got a sweep attack. 69 XP. Ha! Now you'll see what this gauntlet can do. Press A while on a card to view... Press Y on a card to view detailed information. Wait, so you're literally showing me what that gauntlet can do? That is not what I thought you meant. While on a unit, press Y to open the unit list. Huh. And when you see this icon, you can get contextual help for your situation, or you can get help in the pause menu. Aha! That's handy. Everyone level 3? Yeah. This is probably unnecessary, but I just thought I'd try it. So I guess there's no point to shards on a curse. Ooh, that gives quite a bit of XP too. Doesn't give like 6. Knives out. Kinda has a lot of HP. Oh, Iron Sight is actually very long range. Here, get up on the bridge. Get up on the Hydra's back. Two stars to pierce armor. That's handy. This bonus die has stars. So does this regular die. Aw. That's fine. Ooh, counterattack increased. New card unlocked, Flashbang.
You see me back there? Those guards never knew what hit them. Oh, were you actually in the fight? I hardly noticed. You should work on your quick draw, Pastor. Guys? You're welcome, Ebony Flame. Where'd that come from, anyway? Don't look at me. You don't get to pick nicknames the bad guys call you. Anyway, at least I'm famous. Guys? You sure are. Sometimes I wonder why the boss even bothers with these dusty old relics when he could just turn you in and claim that sweet bounty on your head. Hey! Listen! More guards coming our way. What I tell you, rats in the walls, you can hear them scampering. And now we got him. Attack! In the name of the law, no mercy for thieves.
Alright, he's getting blessed shard dice. I should give him shitty shard dice. Oh no, they're both taking blessed shard dice. Are you gonna take blessed shard dice? No, you're just gonna guard. Oh no, she's actually gonna shoot. Not well. But she is gonna shoot. Oh, oh, that's actually better. That worked out. Alright, Heartless Cruelty on both of these two. Oh, I can get both of them. That's so nice. Have some Curse Edge Shard dice. don't want to get crowded. Gotta keep drawing cards, too. Drawing cards taking up an action can feel a little frustrating. Alright, those cursed shard dice are already paying off. Alright, I can probably take that guy out. Damned. Oh, what's Ruiner do? Oh, Ruiner is a multi-attack. Okay, let's use that then. Oh, interesting. It can only be done at... Oh, that's weird. I see how it works. Just hits three spaces in each direction. Or in any direction, rather. That's fine. And star doesn't do anything, so let's roll it. Hey, there's a card draw. Upholding the law and murdering children are basically the same thing. What do you mean, basically? Let's see. Her HP at 10. I shouldn't risk that. That works. All right. So I've still got 3 of them to take out is the problem. This guy's at 16 HP. I guess I could have had her do Blitz and then Will to Live. I think she'd be best served right now backing off and using Knives Out then. Oh wait, can she take out the other guy? Can she take out this guy? She sure as hell can. Except that she can't get into a position where she can actually hit him. So she sure as hell can't. Every one of these guards is trying to murder them, so I'm not too concerned with their safety. The guards, I mean. The guards signed up for this too, remember? And they seem fucking gleeful at the idea of murdering these kids. No! I don't want to die in this space! I don't remember the voice I gave him! Oh well! He target here? Yes, he can. Good. We don't deserve good voices. Fair enough. Also, I like dunk trolls. I'm getting too many healing cards. Too much healing is kind of a ridiculous problem to have. That doesn't have any damage on it, which means this is the one I'm re-rolling in hopes of getting that last damage. Ugh. That's fine. Yes, they heal in between battles, though they didn't heal in between the first part of this and this part. Alright, this guy's dead. Well, he just flopped. There we go. New card unlocked. Leech. She can do 2 damage, and she's gonna get counterattacked for 11. I don't think that worked out in her favor. You're onto us, Nami. I thought you said guards don't enter the in-betweens. You gotta get out of here. What's up, Pester? You some kind of chicken shit or something? That was fine. No, he's right. Besides, it stinks like Zerkov's farts in here, and this whole dark and moody crap was getting old anyway. Let's get outside to the shambles before anything worse than a few guard dogs shows up. Deck Builder unlocked. You can now customize the deck of cards your heroes bring into battle. The ultimate deck of cards. So we got the Deck Builder. Like, it looks like she should be getting more Blitz. She's got something called Risky Strike here. It looks like minimum required is 18. So I'm thinking I should knock out some of the Will to Live since we keep having too many. And toss in Risky Strike, which gives plus 10 attack with 1 star. So that looks pretty good right there. So you maybe knock out one of the knives out, or a couple of the knives out too, in favor of more Risky Strike. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You can also just hit use recommended deck. Ooh, what's Leech do? 22, Vampiric. Unit attacking with this card will be healed for the amount dealt in damage. Wow. Oops. Ruiner. Excellent. Probably don't need quite so much Heartless Cruelty. So we can toss Leeches in there. And Damned is useful more often than Ruiner, so we can switch out another one for a Leech. Iron Sight, Quick Draw, Compassion, Flashbang, which adds Cursed Shard dice. Yeah, once again, toss out some Quick Draw. He's been the main healer because he's got such a good healing card. So we'll keep it mostly the same. Alright, that looks pretty good. Anyone get any really good new dice? What is this red? Oh, that's a cursed shard. Here's a level 2 die. Which adds... fine, I guess. Doesn't have any stars on it, though, and she actually uses those. Bryce doesn't use any stars. So that looks like a good idea for her. I don't think any of her cards used stars. Nope. Well, Pester. I don't think any of his cards use stars either, but there's no starless dice over there. This is so cool. I can't believe I get to be friends with Nami. The let me stop you right there, kid. First of all, we ain't friends. Like, you're like a stalker or something. Secondly, nobody calls me the Ebony Flame except jackasses like the ones we just wasted. I'm just Nami, got it? Yes, ma'am. Dang, this is so cool! Every time I go in between the walls, I kind of feel like I'm gonna run into my dad. Your dad's in exile? Yeah, him and my mom got real deep into the cultist shadows. People didn't take kindly to it. Exiled us all. I was 6. That's how I know my way around the in-between so well. Dad's still in the cult. Haven't seen him in years, though. What about your mom? Rather not talk about it. The in-betweens can be a pretty scary place. She's gone, though. Ugh, my arm, it hurts so bad. That's the judge's gauntlet digging into your nervous system, hardwiring itself into you. What? You didn't think it'd come without a cost, did you? From the moment you put that gauntlet on, it's been becoming a part of you. Hope you didn't suck your thumb, kid, because that thing's not going to come off now until you're worm food. Alright. Let's take a break. Of course, the music stops when I tab out. Why wouldn't it? I don't enjoy it when games do that. There we go. Click on them links for me, would ya? As those are ways that you can help the ongoing civil rights movement happening in this country and across the wider world as we speak. We've got all kinds of ways that you can help, whether through money, through volunteering. We've got the Bail Fund Network, which will help keep protesters out of jail. We got the Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund that are there to help Black trans people in difficult and dangerous situations. We've got the Black Hills Legal Fund, fighting to take back the 6 grandfathers, later renamed Mount Rushmore, for the Lakota Sioux, after it was stolen from them. Why did my browser just flicker at me? That was weird. Under the second command are ways that you can help those directly affected by the death of Breonna Taylor. She was murdered in her own home, a young Black woman murdered in her own home by police who fired over 30 times in the botched execution of a raid that was attempting to find someone who was not at that address and had no reason to be at that address and was in fact in police custody at the time it was carried out. These men have not only not been jailed for their crimes, they have received absolutely no punishment whatsoever, and in fact are still police officers to my knowledge. Oh, please, click through some links, do your own research on your search engine of choice. Do something. Black lives matter, and the lives of people of color matter, and indigenous lives and lands matter, and Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter, and we need to keep pushing that until the people at the top not only understand and acknowledge it, but work to make it a real, protected truth. We'll be back in a few minutes. Please don't go anywhere. We don't have the new BRB screen ready yet. But we will soon. See you soon. Alright, we're back. Well, I'm back. I don't know if you are. But I'm here. Alright, let's move on to... This fourth battle is apparently the furthest I ever got. Or this is probably the furthest I ever got is where we are right now. And that was a couple years ago. Bad Road's back. Christie's live, pal. Mox never really left. Aww. Oh, I can't believe how good it is to be back in this dump. Smells a bit better, at least. But we're not home free yet. This is Black Fang turf. Let's try to get across without running into him. Now this looks like Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh crap! Looks like our luck's run out. Ninjas! It's the Black Fang! Yo, what are you kids doing out so late? Don't you know whose neighborhood this is? Why would you come here? Hey man, look it. Zerkov's girl. The Ebony Flame. Aw man. King Dog. King Dog and Queen Rabbit. Gonna make us lieutenants when we bring him that head. We're gonna be famous. Shut up, you idiot. You have any idea how many people she's killed? This ain't just some regular kid. She wouldn't be here if she didn't have to. Coming from the district? They gotta be carrying something. Stolen relic, maybe? Black Fang. We may be sworn enemies, but I'll forget my blood oath and let you live if you give us safe passage. I don't want to kill you or any of your crew today. Appreciate the offer, sister, but half the shambles already heard about your little social call by now. King Dog would skin us alive if we let you disrespect Black Fang turf. You know the rules, kid. Only one side walks away from a thing like this. Keep him busy. I'm gonna get the others. Wait! We don't got any beef with you guys! We just want to go home! Why do we gotta fight each other anyway? The nobles and the guards are the real enemies! We don't have to do this! Cry about it later, chicken shit. These creeps are itching for a rumble, can't you tell? Dibs on the big one's boots. She is a violent little thing. Hi, Riz.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
How much HP do they got? 23? Ooh, hop up on the roof there. 26 on that guy. Ruiner Nergigante. Niña Gigante! So I guess we just gotta get here. All risky strikes all the time. Alright. Ah, there's that one star. You don't get to counterattack, bud. Oh! No way!
Nobody beats me. Nobody beats the Black. A Fang.
They're very dramatic. I can't kill him in this. Oh, flashbang melee range. Or diagonal. That's a weird range. Oh, it gets everyone around him. That's why he throws it at his feet. Alright, can't really do that, like, from here then. Well, he doesn't have armor to pierce, I don't think. Little extra damage. Bang! Bang bang, you're dead. Cactus Jack. I'm glad I can just fast forward the enemy turn. There we go, get some blitzes in there. Alright, what do we got here? There's 10 damage. And a card draw. Ragdolls are adorable. They actually fall down like toys. Oh, can't quite make it. There they come. What a bunch of assholes. Ooh, hopping down from the roof to shoot at us. That doesn't make any sense. Let's compassionate. Don't need that. Still don't need that. Alright. Oh, I bet she has Ruiner in her hand, right? Alright, Ruiner doesn't work that way. She has Leech, though. Has the same range as Ruiner. 10 to 15. Oh, that guy's got high magic defense, I guess. This guy, less so. We roll this one. Gonna blast him. Gonna blast him right in his face. Okay, so we can blitz this guy and then actually take advantage of our extra action. Hell yeah. Oh, there's nothing on that die that'll actually help. Oh well. Free action. Alright, free action. Now we blitz again on this guy. Hope I land that star. Sure do. Take 1 damage on the counter. But I get the free action. So I do Risky Strike. Which of these have stars on them? Both of the gray ones. There's that star. Like, didn't need to do that, but it felt right. You got me good, but my crew's on the way right now. No, they're already here. You saw them arrive. They're literally right over there. Some people. Ooh, that one didn't even move. Esther's about to level up. Might as well finish that up. Reroll, reroll. Hooray! Bullet hell unlocked. Hey, that's the thing that he said in that conversation that he wanted to learn how to do. I'm so proud of him. Aren't you all proud of Pester too? I'm proud of Pester. He was all, I'm gonna learn to do a thing, and then he learned to do it. That's harder than it sounds. Ooh, knife went through his own chest. Oops. Nah, good enough. Healing her to full, it doesn't matter. Oh, gotta keep running. There they are. Family kids crossing our turf. The whole Black Fang army coming down here. Don't let them escape. Don't let them get escape? What? I read it correctly, but it was written not correctly. I've never heard of let them get escape. Wow, I just made that sentence so much worse. Try to say getaway and... Oh, that's probably what happened there. Like, but in typing. Iron sight this guy to death. They're gonna be stopped from getting... that's the kill. And Nami can go over here. Wait. As far as this guy's move range. Only up to the edge of the stairs, eh? This is probably too high for him to attack then. Oh. Well, fine then. Gonna flashbang, huh? That wasn't very flashbangy. Oh no, that destroyed our cards. Or discarded our cards. Whatever that was. Okay. Good. I'm glad that whatever happened there happened. Now, can they just run away? They need the leech. Got away! Oh, I only needed to get one there, apparently. Fate's dealt the Fang a bad hand today. Get it? 'Cause it's a card game. Aw, yeah! Did you see that? The whole Shambles is gonna be talking about it. Guess we're all famous now, Nami. Yay, another bounty on our heads. Now the Black Fang wants us dead. Come on, let's get this relic back to Zerkov before anyone else decides to join the party. Skirmish is unlocked. Take place outside the story and are ideal for gathering new dice and experience. They're grinding battles. Hopefully. I'm sincerely hoping that we never have to do those to advance. Because I am not interested in grinding. The Shambles, home. No matter what, you gotta respect your turf. So this family you're part of, what are they all about? The family saved me when I was out on my own. I was living in the streets and the in-betweens. You can only do that for so long before life catches up to you. Huh? Somebody saved you, Nami? Yeah, kid, somebody did. His name's Zerkov. Family's his gang. We all owe him. Sure, we owe him alright. That's why we risk our necks for him every dang day. For the privilege of being part of Zerkov's family. Keep your voice down. Listen to me, kid. You want to stay healthy? Just say nice things about Zerkov when you're in this part of town. As much as I don't like Zerkov, I really hate the Black Fang. things have been getting tense recently. Too many minor incidents when someone comes back in a box. We gotta be real careful. Any little spark could set things off between us and them. The guard would come down here and keep the peace. Wouldn't have to worry about these things. The guard? Come on, Pester, they don't care about us. The only peace the guard cares about is back in the district. If we kill each other off in the shambles, then all the better for them. So kid, what's your problem with adults anyway? I told you my name's Bryce. I'm not a kid anymore. Isn't it obvious that you can't trust grown-ups? They always lie. They use you and you betray you. They tell you everything's gonna be okay, but it isn't. It never is. Just about every bad thing that ever happened to me was because of a grown-up, and I hate them. Okay. So that just about answers my question. So this is where your family lives? What kind of place is this anyway? This is the orphanage. It's family members only, but I'll vouch for you. You might just end up as family too, Bryce. Of course, we'll have to jump you in. I promise not to kick too hard. In your dreams, chicken shit.
Another successful mission.
Another successful mission, Nami. You're proving to be quite the capable thief. Any trouble during your mission? Oh, you can say that again. City Guard, Black Fang. Good thing I'm such a crack shot, or we might not have made it out. Shut up, fool. If I wanted a report from you, I would have asked for one. Nami? Nothing we couldn't handle. Next time, handle it quietly. Whole shambles heard you crossed up Black Fang turf. At least you wasted those fools. Here I thought you was just some back alley pickpocket. You stayed tight. Don't think we didn't notice. You got mad street cred now, Nami. Boss has a new job for you. One that fits your MO. We're going after the Motherlode. Gonna rip off the Great Lord Zolta himself. Pull this off, girl, everything's gonna change. Black Fang, Eastside Wimps, they'll be history. Won't be long till we rule these shambles.
Children, huddle up. The most esteemed member of our family has returned to us. Nami, known by her enemies as the Ebony Flame.
One heavy-ass ancient paperweight, just as you ordered, boss.
Behold, children, a relic from the Age of Apex. This'll fetch a high price on the black market. Our little family will all reap the benefits of Nami's triumph. And who is your new little friend?
Bryce. Nami says I can trust you, but you're still a grown-up and you smile too much.
I like your spunk, Bryce. You'll fit right in.
Is everyone here really a part of the same family? You don't look like Nami.
We're, gang related. See, Bryce, on the street, everybody needs somebody to rely on. A family of some kind. I know, I went through it. So when I got all grown up, I decided to make a place where all the forgotten little children could feel safe. As long as you pull your own weight, and in this family, I'm the pappy. Or was it not I who took you all in when you were at rope's end? Did I not feed you, clothe you, give you purpose and direction? As any pappy would, I want nothing more than for my children to succeed, to overcome the unjust hardships foisted on us by our noble betters. Alone you are weak, but together, children, we are unstoppable. Our time is fast approaching. because I have a new plan, a heist that'll make us all rich as kings. I have gleaned the location of a most valuable relic. Priceless, they say, but I have brokered a price for it. A great price indeed. These Zodiarc machines that have enslaved us, broken our families, and left us in the ghetto, they are the very tools we use to defy our so-called masters. You cast us in a hell, nobles. Now you'll get to deal with your demons. Tool up. City guards surrounding the building. We're under attack. Are you ready, my children? Let's show these dogs how we bite. Nami, I'll handle these fools. You get on with the mission. I need that relic tonight.
And you'll get it, boss.
Bring it on, you yellow-bellied weaklings. Come to daddy.
Hey, where's Pester? That chicken shit? Probably hiding under a bunk. We don't need him. We'll worry about him later. We need to get through these bucketheads first. Alright, gotta keep Zerkov, Nami, and Bryce alive. Or have to keep at least one of these two alive and also keep Zerkov alive. Does she get... Oh, she can get behind him. Perfect. No counterattack, no damage, so re-roll these two. There we go, 15 damage. No. Oh, shit. Didn't get my free action. Needed that star. That's fine. I can still damned this guy to death. Oh, and then I have to have Zerkov attack too, right? Wow, he's got an attack called Death or Glory now. That's fun. Let's Death or Glory the shit out of these guys. Oh, adds shard dice to me. And also add Curse Edge shard dice to them. Which seems like a good idea. That guy's got 88 HP. Zerkov has 145 though, so... Alright, just needed the one of those. Yeah, that looks fine. I guess I can grab this and re-roll them. Oh shit. Ah, that's worse. Oh well. Zerkov gives no fucks. That, at least, I can say as a positive thing about him. Oh, God! Wait, why did he run around to her front? What? That's some good AI. I said good AI. These guys are gonna come running down when we try to get past. Now blast him. Oh, can't quite reach him with knives out because of the edge of the building. That's fine. Draw more cards. Well, let's crashing down on this guy. That. Smooshed him. Keep forgetting that they've got that sweep attack. Ow. Ow.
Why do they keep coming? Can't teach old dogs new tricks, as they say.
Alright, I've got Will to Live ready, so don't worry about me getting killed back here. So long as I can roll the dang star, which I can. Ah. Achievement unlocked. You're not a good friend, are you? Rude. Blitz again. Hope I can roll that star. Well, I guess I need to re-roll both of these and hope I can roll that star. Or a lightning bolt. Ah, neither. Alright, level up. New dice slot unlocked. Can't use that until after the fight's over. Could just ruin her the shit out of this one. Either one really would work. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey, Alma. Yeah, this is a game that got some really negative everything when it came out, and it's a damn shame because so far it's really good. People hated the dice. And there's the Enforcer. Oh wait, I don't have an armor-piercing thing. Draw cards. Let this guy come to me. Ow. I also like the dice. As I said earlier, good, more target practice. That's not what I said earlier. As I said earlier, the dice somehow make the game feel less random than other SRPGs.
I need to work on my backhand.
Don't have a blitz. So he's gonna move forward, staying in cover. Use will to live. Wait, how much damage does leech do? Wait, I thought she had leech. Did it get discarded? Ugh, that's annoying. Okay then. Nami can heal her then. Excellent. Huh, can't hop up there. That's surprising to me. I don't have any good cards for this. Alright, what's this guy's movement range look like? He might be able to hit Nami, might be able to hit both of them with the sweep attack, I'm not sure. But Bryce desperately needs to draw cards. We don't have Pierce, do we? No, we just got crashing down. This is a free action. So I should have been using it in the first dang place. Crashing down is still gonna do enough damage. Oh, you're in my way. Oh, that pierces armor. Good. Alright, that's the good shit right there. 77? Come on. I do like that this die rolled fucking 7. Anything here that can like he doesn't need to discard cards, so just re-roll that. I don't care about him discarding cards right now. 80. God damn it. So close. The not a good friend achievement was something to do with backstabs. I think killing with backstabs. Ow. Rude. How did you think that would go, bud?
I'm gonna knock you back to the age of Apex.
What do we got over here? You need to draw cards. also get up on the roof, I guess. You don't actually need to get up on the roof, do you? That's fine. Now you... can use Leech to regain some of your health. I'm gonna do a minimum of 19 damage, which is perfect. Is that gonna restore 19 or 20? 19, okay. There are limited numbers of enemies in this battle? I have no idea. It feels like they're gonna keep coming. To 96. Can't kill him. Can kill this guy and do damage to the other one, though. The mooks start coming and they don't stop coming. That's unfortunately correct. Now let's re-roll this one because it's got a good chance of rolling better. Same with this one. Or I can just roll stars, I guess. That sucks. On the bright side, that guy can't move now. Oh, now I can't move. I do love it when they just get themselves killed.
Free tickets to the other side. Step right up. Give my regards to the heralds if you see them.
He's the priest character in Grindhouse. He's the standard B-movie priest archetype. The battle priest. Any chance I can get some healing? No. But
I kick ass for the Lord.
exactly. He's got 6 cards. She'll be giving up a Ruiner if she draws. That's fine. Leech and another Ruiner, so it all works out. This guy definitely feels like he's kind of a piece of shit, though. Draw some more cards. Oh, good, he got a healing card. Alright. Wait, we can't get through? Do we have to go up on the roof and hop down? Apparently that's what we're doing. There's Will to live. Hopefully she survives till the next turn. No, she can't get quite close enough for Heartless Cruelty. Fuck. I'm glad you can cancel your movement. Regen and evasion on targets. Oh, he actually could have cast that on the girls. Let's do this for right now. Get him some healing going on. Get him just a lot of healing going on. There we go. We don't need healing, we need all of the healing. Ow. Okay, good. Really worried that they were both gonna attack Nami. Yes, exactly like Genji. Oh, she can't get a backstab on anyone. Well, can she get over here? Blitz, and then... No, I need to not risk that. I need to not do something like that again. Alright, here we go. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. There, we got a free action with our heal spell. So now we can Knives Out. I love how we just got home from a long day and then Papa sent us out to retrieve a priceless, heavily guarded artifact by tonight. And we haven't even gotten out of the compound before we were drawn into yet another battle. Yeah, it's a lot of... It's a big old cycle of violence. Maybe some milk. Can we get these kids like a glass of milk? Let's... Oh, right. Leech is melee range. I didn't even realize that. Fine with me. I like the cloud of blood from that. It's a nice touch. So some therapy. Oh, fuck. There we go. Wow, that is actually too many stars. Okay, there's 7s on both of those. Perfect. Oh, I was trying to hit the green die. Ah, still not quite enough to kill him. Oh no, 9 damage. Whatever will I do? Ow.
They say I have the might of a titan, and I agree.
That's not even a one-liner. That's just giving up halfway through. Oh, I don't have vampirism ready to go. Yeah, that'll do. over here, we are, in fact... Wait, I can blitz either one of them to death. Let's blitz this one, though. He can do more damage overall. Lightning and Star. Yes! Oh, I really wanted that heart. That's fine. Free action, because now she can heal herself anyway. Alrighty. There's one more enforcer there, and this guy's at 2 HP, so let's go kick his ass. Let's just kick his ass real hard. Bonk. That's the kind of ass kicking you don't stand up from. Well, it seems like we've run out of enemies, but this one is just here. I don't actually have a blitz right now. I do have a risky strike though, and that might do enough damage. Oh, I need to hit that star though. There it is. And the free action. Rock hard. We're just about done here. Wonder if there's anyone who draws more than 2 cards at a time. Or if there's an ability that lets you draw. I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. We're still at the start. Alright, we escape. Achievement unlocked. Children's stories. Another wave incoming! No end to them!
Listen well, girl. You get to the in-betweens. You know the route to Lord Zalta's chambers. That's where you'll find the relic. Gotta get it soon. Once they hear about your escape, nobles will get real nervous and hide it somewhere else. Shadow Cult promised my weight in platinum for this relic, and I intend on getting very fat in the near future. Do not fail me, Nami.
On my blood oath, I'll bring the relic back. Come on, Bryce, we're going underground. Dice crafting unlocked. Now we can dice craft. You can modify the dice your heroes are using by changing the symbols on each die. Use the excess dice you've collected as the ingredients in crafting. Let's take a look at how that works. Oh, we got 2, the score of a lifetime. Levels of bonus, cursed, and card dice have all been increased. Well, Pester's still in the party, technically. That's a good sign. He's probably not dead. Let's take a look at dice crafting. First of all, she can equip a new die. Symbols on a die can be changed or upgraded through crafting. To feed the crafting process, unequipped dice in all heroes' inventory are used. Select the equipped die you wish to craft. Select a symbol on that die you wish to replace or upgrade. Select the new symbols you want to replace that symbol with. Symbols can be crafted up to the level of the die itself, 2 in this example. Here, the heart symbol on the level 2 die is being crafted. That will be replaced by a star symbol. The cost of crafting any symbol is displayed on the right panel. It's the symbols on each die that are fed in the crafting process. This is a little confusing just reading it. Select as many dice as needed until the symbol's cost is met. Press craft. Be warned, all excess symbols will be lost. Alright, so let's try taking that. And I can change it to any of these. Alright. This one. So I can't change it to a higher level version of the... I can't change a shard to a higher level shard. Let's switch out some dice here for Nami. I like that one. But let's change out that heart. I can change it up to a 2 shard. Sure. So I need 1 shield, 3 shards. And 1 star. And broken, the cursed ones, don't count. There we go. I don't actually need that one. There we go. Dice crafted. That's a pretty good die. Well, Pester. Pester doesn't have a lot of options, does he? That's fine. Deck builder. Everyone still only got 4 cards. No wait, Pester's got bullet hell. What does bullet hell do exactly? That is a lot of strange range on there. Can't be used directly at a diagonal. Oh, okay, it makes a cone in one direction. It also adds a level 5 bonus die. Jeez. That's really good. Like, I'm not sure Quick Draw is actually terribly useful when I have Bullet Hell. Let's knock out a few Quick Draws and put in a few Bullet Hells. I'll knock out 1 Iron Sights, too, in favor of another Bullet Hell. Esther was excited about it, so I can be, too. Alright. Read up on these. No, let's save that for next time. It is just past 11. So we'll save more story for next time. See about this person getting aggressive in my mentions. Alright. Thank you all for joining me. We are currently doing a fundraiser to try and get a mobility scooter. We currently need another $1,780. If you want to contribute to that fund, please check out paypal.me/squirrellily. Christy's just posted it in the chat. We've got a ways to go, but it's going to give us back a lot of the quality of life that we've lost over the last few years. And especially with this, all the bills coming up for the cancer treatment, it's something that we can't really afford to do ourselves. So, thank you to everyone who's given, thank you to everyone who will give, and I hope we can reach that goal sooner rather than later. Schedule for the next week. Tomorrow is Friday, and that is Katie and Andy with Resident Evil 6 co-op. That's a thing. Saturday, Xenon will be streaming. Is it gonna be more Castlevania 64? Gonna be more of that? I'm gonna assume that's probably the case. Sunday is gonna be our community day. Yeah, I think so. Awesome. Sunday is gonna be our community day. Monday is gonna be Christy and Sue starting on Ashen, which is another Castlevania-like, another Simon-esque. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And I know Sue really liked it when she played through it a couple years ago. Let's see, Tuesday is gonna be Annie. She just finished up Resident Evil 2. If the capture card, which is broken again, by the way, because USB 3 Type B is fucking abysmal, but if the capture card is repaired and reinforced properly by Tuesday, then she's gonna get back to Saga 2, Final Fantasy Legend 2. Because she had to stop abruptly in the middle of that. Otherwise, she's gonna come up with something else to play. Wednesday, it's gonna be Sue playing something or other. I don't know what she's planning on just yet. And Thursday is gonna be me with more of this. Because, hey, this is pretty good. This is pretty damn good. I'm really enjoying this so far. And like I said, hopefully there's not going to be a bunch of grindy battles in between. Like, hopefully they just put the grindy battles there to say, hey, here's an option. Here's an option you can do if you want to get stronger. Hopefully it'll let us just move through at a normal pace without doing that. So thank you for your support in whatever way you choose to and are able to give it. We really appreciate you being here. And I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, check out our schedule at schedule.truck.community and our YouTube channel at youtube.truck.community, where there is thousands of hours of bingeable VODs to check out if you need something to do. Alright, good night everyone.